If you have been away for a few weeks, let me tell you right now, the insurgency is not the same that it was a few weeks ago. Things have exploded. Serena apparently has escaped from the camp. We've not seen hide or hair of her as far as I'm concerned. That's a good thing. But Turk and Ali have had their problems, Timmy D.
That's an understatement, Dean. Turk was a man that was manipulated, a man that fell under the control, the iron grip of Ben Hameen and the insurgency. His eyes have been opened, though, and he slapped the taste out of Ali's mouth. That's what started this whole thing, and now we have a war on our hands.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Ben Hameen, Ali Akbar.
And last week, Ali was stalking Turk before he even came out of the curtain, jumped him, and had the up for the majority of the match. But it didn't matter. The numbers game came into play. Here we go. I didn't think it would take long. The numbers game came into play, and Ben Hameen allowing Ali Akbar to use that flag and twist it once again over the back and head of Turk Ansel.
One big slam after another. Turk on Ali Akbar in a huge backdrop. Ali right now is just looking for a spot where he can create a little distance between himself and his former tag team partner. Irish whip reversed by Ali Akbar.
And here's the thing, the insurgency, when they were a well-oiled unit, they had the brains that was Ben Hameen, as you see that right fist. They had the cunning of Ali Akbar, and they had the power of Turk. But Turk has now aligned himself with his own, hold on one sec. Turk's attention split, and that's what makes the insurgency so dangerous, Dino. You never know, if the first one doesn't get you, the second one can.
You always have to keep eyes in the back of your head when the golden Ayatollah Ben Hameen is anywhere in the area, because he has put that flagpole into the back and into the head and across the back of the neck of more than one person out here. Now his own man, Turk again, sees Ben Hameen out of his peripheral vision, and Ben Hameen was praying to Allah, and Ali took the opportunity to plant Turk's forehead into the support pole. It may be covered with a pad, but that is solid steel and no sex appeal underneath that pad.
That doesn't look like there's a pad there. That looks like black tape to me, and as you said, solid steel under it, and it didn't budge a centimeter. Turk's face collided, and it may cost him the matchup here. And that's the insurgency's game. They use the distraction, use any openings they can to find a weakness, and then they exploit it and pick it apart until you're nothing but bones.
You ask me right now, however, Ali is making a mistake. Ali is out here styling and profiling to the crowd instead of being on Turk. Of course, he's hoping that perhaps the baseball slide into the kick that he has performed on Turk is enough to keep him out so that he cannot answer the 10 count. But the referee right now has up to 7. But Turk is persistent and is focused on getting his hands on his former partner. Case in point, Turk makes it back in on about 8.5.
And what does Ali do immediately? Picking apart the bones, going for that choke, trying to keep the air out of the lungs of a semi-conscious Turk Selleck. And look at the viciousness, the meat streak. You'd be hard-pressed to find a competitor here in OVW or anywhere in professional wrestling that is meaner, nastier, more down in the dirt than Ali Akbar.
I will have to concur. Ali with that elbow. And Ben Hameen over here yelling something else at the television desk. But Ali Akbar using that top rope to choke, keep the airflow, the blood flow out of the brain of Turk Jellick, being reprimanded by the referee. But Turk could care less about that. And Turk better be concerned about Ben Hameen there in front of him with that Iraqi flag on the pole. Again, well, watch out, Turk. I'm telling you right now, if Hameen has an opportunity, he'll put that thing in between your eyes.
And here's what we know. Ali Akbar knows that he cannot go head up with Turk Selleck. He knows that.
Exactly.
He knows he cannot match power, exchange blows with Turk Selleck. So what does he do? He uses Ben Hameen as the distraction to get the upper hand, and then he picks him apart like a hyena, like a jackal, as he's raking away at the eyes, the facial features of Turk Selleck.
The referee had the count on for the break, but Ali's going to use every bit of it and straight back to it. Again, raking at the eyes, fish hook in the mouth of Turk. Turk just trying to create a little space between himself and Ali, but I think Turk John also just trying to get the eye focused again.
You remember a couple of weeks ago, Dean, when Ali Akbar claimed that Turkan was gone from OVW, we'd never seen him again, and Turk came out and chased off Ali and Ben Hameen. Turk said, "Do not hunt what you cannot kill," and they left me for dead, and they should have finished the job.
Mr. Farley, 1, 2.
Got a handful of tights. Well, that's what it looks like is happening right now. Ali Akbar trying to finish the job, trying to put Turk Selleck out for good, because he knows if he doesn't, it is an immense threat to his well-being here in OVW.
If you're going to put Turk John Selleck out for good, you better bring a Hildrich Bradsby baseball bat with you. I'll tell you right now, but Turk John is suffering. Ali's had the upper hand for quite a while, as Ali has the claw on that right shoulder, cutting off the feeling, running up the nerves through the base of the brain to Turk John. Turk John fighting against it. Turk John trying to arch himself to get back up to a vertical base. 1 foot and now another. And Ali has to go to the hair to put Turk John back on the back.
Trapezius muscle, a nerve center in the body. And then Ali, you see him, he can execute a beautiful maneuver like that. Just a crisply executed knee right to the head. But how's he get to it? With a handful of hands. What's he follow it with? Choking the man, the life out of Turkan Selleck on those ropes. And that's what we were looking for. Only a matter of time. Right on cue, Ben Hameen making his presence felt. Yeah, you should be proud of yourself.
You got that right, you Iraqi jerk. Hameen over here yelling at us again. The 2 count and Turk John kicks out. Another cover from Ali with the elbow across the face, adding a little insult to injury.
And now the knee across the face. And the story, whoa, near fall there, almost got him on the 3rd attempt. And the frustration starting to build in Ali Akbar. And Ali knows that with each cover he executes, it expends energy out of Turkan. An immense amount out, but not enough to dodge that bullet as Ali contacting canvas when he was going for Turk.
Ali's played just about every trump card he had in his deck, and Turk John has survived every bit of it, and again rolls out of the way as Ali lands awkwardly on that left knee. Turk John may very well survive this onslaught from Ali Akbar. A couple of stops right there, and Turk John returns the favor to Ali, puts that forehead into the turnbuckle. One more time into the opposite turnbuckle.
Well, the game plan of Ali Akbar and Ben Hameen was going very well before Turkan found the 2nd win, before he overcame this adversity. So let's see if they move to plan B, if there is one. But with Ben Hameen at the helm, you got to assume there is.
Turk John getting a little momentum from the crowd here at OVW. Oh, man, and Turk John flew like a Scud missile halfway across the ring into the stomach of Ali Akbar and folded Ali up like a pocket knife.
Turkan going for it again. And look at Ben Hameen, right in position. The mark of a great manager. Say what you want. Say what you want about his ideals, his tactics. He may have just saved this matchup for Ali Akbar.
Oh, and Ali has grabbed the Iraqi flag from outside, and the referee's reprimanding him for it. Ali's threatening, obviously, to put it across the head of the referee. The referee, what's he going to do with this? The referee is threatening, I believe, to disqualify him if he does. Ali doesn't much care. Turk John ducks under it. Now Turk John has it now. Of course, good for the goose, good for the gander. The referee has to do the same thing to Turk John.
Whoa, he went right at him at full force. This one isn't about winning. And there's the clear thing. It's not about winning the battle. It's about winning the war. Who will win this war?
Turk John just threw down the Iraqi flag, and I don't know if that means